Recorded Books presents As Gouda as Dead by Avery Aames. Narrated by Brooke Hoover. Chapter 1. "Where are you taking me?" I asked. "And don't hush Charlotte me again. I hate being blindfolded, hate not being able to see. Even as a girl, I despised it. I remembered one time when my oh-so-sly cousin coerced me into following him into a cave. We encountered shrieking bats and spiders and, ick, something creepy-crawly with a long tail that skittered across my foot. "Hush, Charlotte," Delilah said. The moment I'd arrived home from work, she and Meredith, my other best friend, had kidnapped me. "It's Thursday night, for heaven's sake. I've got to open Fromagerie Bessette early tomorrow. We have so much to do to prepare for next week's Lover's Trail event before We're going to a party." "A bachelorette party," Meredith added. "Yours." Delilah pushed me at the small of my back. "Now move it." "Look." I tried to dig in my heels, to no avail. "I'd be game for whatever you have up your sleeves if I didn't have things to do. Tons of things. Decorations to put up and gift baskets to create for the Lover's Trail event. Not to mention all the things I needed to do for my impending nuptials. A hem to stitch, boutonnieres to fashion. Did my sweet friends care? Not a whit. They were giggling too hard to care about anything. A brisk gust of February wind attacked me. I shivered from the cold. "Where are we?" I demanded. Delilah had escorted me out of her car a minute ago. We were on foot, on cement, a sidewalk, I was pretty sure. I heard light traffic. I detected the faint smell of cinnamon and coffee. Were we near Café Olé, a delicious coffee house designed with a French flair? I could use a cup of coffee. "At least take the blindfold off. It's tugging the back of my hair." "No, ma'am," Delilah said. "Ma'am," Meredith sniggered. "That's right. You're going to be a ma'am soon." "Maybe we should continue to call you Miss Charlotte for a while longer." More giggles erupted from Meredith. How had Delilah talked her into this escapade? Meredith was usually the reliable and sane one. Sure, back in high school she had been sneaky, but now? "Sounds like something right out of Gone with the Wind," she continued. "Miss Charlotte. Which do you prefer, Miss Charlotte or Mrs. Jordan Pace?" I didn't know who, where, or what was on the agenda for tonight, but in 3 days, on Sunday, I was moving forward with my life and marrying the man of my dreams, Jordan. A sizzle of desire shot through me just thinking about him. Prior to moving to Providence, Jordan had been the chef and owner of an Italian restaurant in upstate New York. One night, outside the restaurant, he saw 2 thugs attack a third man. Without hesitating, Jordan, a former military man, sprang to the third man's defense. Days later, Jordan entered the Whitsec program to testify against the survivor, whose buddies had been the linchpins of a gambling ring. Entering Whitsec had landed him in Providence, Ohio. Lucky me. "This way, Miss Charlotte." Delilah steered me to the right. A door opened, and I breathed easier. I recognized the jingle of the chime above the door. We were entering Fromagerie Bessette. The aroma of a potent Irish cheddar cheese, our last sale of the day, hung in the air. I detected a hint of the quiche I'd made in the morning, too. Apple bacon Gouda. It had been rich with a smoky, savory flavor. "Let me go and tell me which way to go." Delilah said. "Come on." I could navigate blindfolded through the shop without their help. I often dreamed about Fromagerie Bessette, or as the locals called it, the cheese shop, and its displays of cheeses, honey, mustards, and specialty crackers. Yes, I was a major cheese geek. Being a cheese shop proprietor was a dream job. I had inherited the shop from my grandparents, who had migrated from France to the States after World War II and had raised me to love the shop as much as they did. Delilah joggled me. Oops! Although I would have been safe if I'd been allowed to grope along on my own, with Delilah as my guide, I instinctively reached out in front of me. Good thing I had. My foot hit something hard. Ow! I grasped what had attacked me.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?